What's up, everybody? It's me, DJ, coming at you again with another review. You know I'm kind of into electric vehicles, right? Well, this is the newest addition to my collection. This is the Razor Mx650, a dirt bike, 650 watt electric motorcycle. You can call it that. It's more of a scooter, but yeah, electric motorcycle, whatever else. Has a 650 watt motor on it. Bam! And it's real little. I wish I could have a video, take a video of me riding the thing. I look really stupid on it, but this thing is fun as heck. It's what I use to buzz around the neighborhood. And yeah, I use to buzz around the neighborhood and check out what's going on. You know, if there's a fire truck coming through, or just ride around the neighborhood for fun. But this thing is totally awesome. I got a good deal on it. Got it really cheap off of eBay. No, off of Amazon for like $350 because it was supposedly open box, no damage to it. It was just an open box deal, so they marked it down like $150 to $200. Normally sells in the $400 range, $450, something like that. But anyway, this thing is totally awesome, guys. I would recommend this to anybody old like me. I'm 50 now. That's right, 50. And I always said I'm gonna be the old dude that's gonna ride around the neighborhood in style and check up on things. So yeah, that's what it is. Now I did something a little different with mine. I have upgraded mine a little bit. Well, what I call an upgrade. Stock, it comes with an 80 tooth rear sprocket. Well, what I did was I had a custom sprocket made for this bike by a company called Rebel Gears. So I'm sporting a 100 tooth sprocket on this motorcycle. Now what that does for the motorcycle is, for heavier riders, it gives you more torque. And this thing does great, absolutely great. Yes, you'll look crazy riding it, but who cares? It's all about having some fun, something different. They market this thing for teenagers pretty much on the Razor site. It ain't something you want to just buy for your little kids, because this thing will do stock like 17 miles an hour. So it's not like exactly slow stock. But what I did was, by putting a 102 sprocket on there, slows it down considerably. So now it only tops out at 14 miles an hour. And most of the time I ride it, I'm not even going that fast. I just use it to cruise around the neighborhood or at the side of the road or through the grass or whatever. But with that 102 sprocket, it'll pull you through whatever pretty much. Has a lot of low end torque, which is good. Now later I plan on upgrading it to a lithium ion battery. Later on, that's what I plan on doing. Lithium ion batteries are going to give me more speed and more torque, even though I'm not looking for more torque. The main thing I look for is long drive times. Right now, my drive times are pretty good on this thing. I could probably buzz around on it for over an hour, maybe an hour and a half, the way I ride it anyway, because it has a freewheel on it. It has a freewheel. It coasts extremely well. So this is an electric bike that will be really fun for anybody. I recommend this thing for all ages. Those of people that can't drive or don't have a driver's license, they want something just to buzz around the neighborhood on, or whatever, even to the store, you know, gas station, whatever. That's what I do with it anyway. It's a great deal. You charge it up. It comes with it's a 36 volt electric throttle. Basically, it's like an electric bike. There's your throttle right there. Very proportional. It has front suspension and rear suspension. The suspension is actually, for the price, is really good. Makes the ride more comfortable. The seat is it ain't the most comfortable, but it's just, you know, like I said, you're gonna ride it all day anyway. But the frame on this thing is steel. On the website, I think the weight capacity is 250 or 225, something like that. I think it can hold more. I'm 200 and it moves me fine. My brother used to ride it and he was ridden it, and he's like 240, 250, and it buzzed him around just fine too. Again, one of the things that makes it more possible for this bike to move somebody of that weight is the fact that I have that rear sprocket right here that I put on the bike by a company called Rebel Gears. Rebel Gears. There you go. Those of you that want to get a custom sprocket made for the Mx650, I highly recommend this little motor. I wish I could sit on it so you can see me sit on it, but I'll have one of my buddies take a video of it, of me riding it, so you can see how stupid I look. But man, this thing is fun. I'm already into electric bikes and stuff anyway, so this was a lot of fun. Also, like I said, you do have full suspension with this thing too, so that really does help smooth out the bumps. I even say this is much better riding than even riding the little stand-up electric scooters. I rate this much higher, much higher. Now, one reason why is because of the ground clearance you get on the sprocket. Okay, you have a significant amount of ground clearance on this sprocket. Now remember, this thing comes with an 80-tooth sprocket. Comes with an 80-tooth sprocket. I upgraded and I have a 100-tooth sprocket on it. But along with that sprocket, you have to have a longer chain. I don't remember how many chain links are in this chain. I don't remember it. But do your homework, and it's out there. The information is out there on these little electric scooter sites and things like that. Or you can just look up the MX650 and see what, do your homework. You'll find it. You'll come across it. But you may want to get a 115-tooth sprocket on there. You'll even get more torque. Less top end, more torque. I like the low end torque for climbing hills and riding along the side of the road in the gravel. That makes it really kind of fun. So that's what I do with it. Again, I'm an old dog, always looking for something, cheap and fun to do. This thing is really cool. I'm about 2 miles from my house. I cruise out here on it. Plenty of power to get through whatever grass. I even buzzed back on some trails, and it did just fine. I got a rear view mirror here, so I can see who's coming up behind me. A little pouch here for my cell phone. I'm thinking about putting some saddlebags on it. That's right, I said it. Saddlebags, that's right. Also, it has front and rear disc brakes, cable disc brakes, but that's fine for this little device here, a little mock engine here. So, yeah, it does really good for under $400 electric bike. How you doing, Mel? It does really good for an under $400 electric bike. So, I highly recommend it. Razor Mx650 dirt bike, electric powered little dirt bike. Great for buzzing around the neighborhood on. All right, I'm trying to think of anything else I need to say about it. 36 volt, comes with a charger when you purchase it. Minor assembly, when you purchase it, you do have to put the handlebars on and stuff. But yeah, I got a really good deal on it. I have had it for like 4 months, 3.5, 4 months. And I've been buzzing around on it, testing it out. And, I'm a guy that rides electric bikes, mountain bikes and stuff. And I got to give this thing really high remarks. Don't underestimate it. And I would tell anybody, no, it's not for kids. I mean, they advertise it for kids, teenagers really. I would say anybody that wants an adequate electric vehicle to buzz around the neighborhood on, this is the thing to get. I highly, highly recommend it. And it coasts really well too. Also, that's what makes it unique above some of the cheaper scooters, is that this thing actually coasts. Then you got the big wheels too. So the fact that it coasts so good gives you pretty decent mileage actually. So I'm very impressed with it. Very, very impressed with it. The batteries for this unit are inside here. Okay. All right. This is DJ with a review of the Razor Mx650 electric dirt bike. I would tell anyone, buy it, buy it, buy it. Even if you find one that the batteries are dead. Sometimes you can see them on eBay for $199 or $150. The batteries only cost like $125, and it's well worth it, guys. And the replacement parts are extremely cheap. You would be shocked at how cheap the replacement parts are. Like the rear shock for this thing, the suspension on this works really good for its price. The rear shock is only like $15, $12 to $15 for another shock to replace. So this is definitely something I would recommend to anybody. And what I do is after I ride it, I just put it on charger, and I never really run it completely down, Put it on a charger, a couple hours later, it's completely charged again. There you go. All right. That was a review of the Razor Mx650. Over and out.